Hello, my name is Alexander Rolinski, and I would love the opportunity to not only tell you a bit about myself, but how I came up with my business. I'm a freshman at Syracuse University in the Whitman School of Management, and I'm originally from the state of Maryland. And I came up with my business idea because students at my high school were often using social media to post products they were looking to buy and sell. And when I visited Syracuse as a prospective student, I noticed there were a lot of flyers around campus for products that students were looking to sell, but they couldn't find a buyer. So I thought, there should be a platform to connect students at the same school to buy or sell products to one another. So I went back to my high school and I interviewed 70 students about my business idea. Based on their feedback, I created a business plan and I won $10,000 in a pitch competition, which I used to develop my mobile application. The problem I'm looking to solve is that there is a current lack of insular marketplaces for the majority of college and high school campuses, and the existing mainstream marketplaces involve a time-consuming and costly shipping process. And these same existing mainstream marketplaces pose risks to user safety, both personal and expose them to the risk of fraudulent transactions. Sice-Me is a mobile application available for download now on the App Store, which creates insular marketplaces for college and high school campuses. You may be asking yourself, how does Sice-Me work? Well, users create an account with their student email address and they're placed in an insular marketplace. An insular marketplace being that all user interaction must meet a certain criteria. In this instance, users can only interact with one another if they have the same email domain. This removes the shipping process because students live on or near campus, and it eliminates the need to travel long distances. And all our payments are handled with Stripe payment integration. This is the mobile application app interface. You have your home landing page, sign up portal, the main dashboard where all products, categories, and search bar can be found. To the right is product details and where you can either buy now or make an offer, which either button will bring you to the chat to facilitate the transaction and proceed to checkout. At the bottom, you can see there is a blue button, which is where users will make a post for a listing, either to buy or to sell. And these are the details for their posted listing. And then to the right, you can see there's the side profile and settings and various other categories and features. And so all the way to the right is our landing page on the App Store. Currently, Sice-Me revenue stream is a transactional fee called the Sice-Me fee on every transaction. And as we grow our user base, we look to incorporate affiliate partnerships, paid placements, and advertisements to our revenue streams. We have won $25,500 in pitch and business competitions, and we have spent $8,000 on that on mobile development. Our monthly operating costs currently are $156.43, and in testing, we found the average user transaction was $42.85. We currently have 32 test users, and will reach the point of profitability when 2,195 transactions at our test rate that we found are met. And if we include a $10,000 advertisement and marketing campaign to acquire these users, we would need 4,530 transactions at the average user transaction rate to reach profitability. Our audience is college and high school students, and in college in the United States, there are 19.6 million students, and in high school, there are 15.3 million high school students. The persona of a typical Sice-Me seller is someone who's familiar with and or has the desire to sell products online, and they're used to performing side businesses, whereas the buyer is someone who's looking for a variety of products and to have these products delivered quickly based on their schedule. Sice-Me is competing with both the mainstream marketplaces, such as eBay, Facebook, and Craigslist, as well as college-specific marketplaces, such as UHustle, which is a platform which connects college students at the same school to perform or receive side hustles from one another. And Vezi is a platform which connects college students from across the country to buy or sell and ship products to one another. And I would love to tell you how we differ from the competition. In regard to Facebook Marketplace, Gen Z, which is our target demographic, is the lowest retained user on the platform. Craigslist has a long and well-documented history of safety concerns, and along with eBay, fraudulent transactions on their platform. We combat this because the users attend the same school, so there is a sense of familiarity amongst all of the users to begin with. This eliminates the need for users to interact with strangers, thus eliminating a large amount of risk. And to combat fraudulent products, we have a feature in place for product confirmation to confirm purchase in the chat. We differ from college-specific platforms because UHustle is not a marketplace. It is a platform for odd jobs and services. And though Vezi is a marketplace, it is not insular, and it still involves the shipping process and interaction with strangers. In the short term, we will acquire our customers with pilot rollouts at Syracuse University and the Bullis School. In the long term, we use Snapchat geo-advertising, campus ambassador programs. We will partner with student organizations and offer work and internships to students. So far, we have been testing the functionality of the application both internally and in a test environment at the Bullis School. And once this testing concludes, Bullis has agreed to have their entire high school, which is 500 students, download and use the app. We have legal counsel, we're incorporated, and we have a user agreement and privacy policy. We've been working with trusted third parties throughout the process, and our team is comprised of students from multiple universities. April 30th is our expected date for the app to be ready for market, and in the month of May, we will onboard our initial user groups. By December 2021, we look to have at least 5,000 SU users and be profitable. And by March 2022, we look to be at a minimum of 3 schools, a minimum of 15,000 users. The team is comprised of myself, Christopher Brokenshire, and Robbie Versella. We will use $15,000 for further software development to add product differentiation and to accommodate 15,000 users, and $15,000 for marketing and sales needed to acquire our user base. You should invest in Sice-Me because there is a market opportunity. There is an open market for creating insular marketplaces for campuses, and there is going to be spending optimism. With the seeming end of the pandemic, young people will be returning to school and vaccinated and have the desire to spend. And because of the financial strain education and the pandemic have posed on young people and students, there will be a need for an easy-to-use platform to not only make money, but also obtain repurposed goods needed for the academic year. And we are close to profitability. Our operating expenses are low, and we can quickly reach profitability once we obtain 5,000 users. Thank you very much. I look forward to answering your questions.